Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
Hello and welcome to Popternative. This is the talk show podcast where we have digital discussions, the worlds of TV, film, music, news, everything really depending on the guest to talk about it all. As always, I'm your host, Peter Remoliotis. All social media know me as Peter Beats. My guest is an actor and a musician. You will have recognized him in some movies, including The Meg, and he's recently in The Upshaws on Netflix. Paige Kennedy is with us. Paige, welcome to Popternative, man.
Yo, what up, though? What up, though? Hey, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Did you know early on that you were going to wear many hats and do the music thing and do the acting thing, or did it kind of just happen for you?
Well, I've been precocious my whole life. And my love for entertainment started with Michael Jackson when I was probably around 6 years old, and watching him and then being influenced by him. And then I saw him in The Wiz. He played the Scarecrow in The Wiz, and I was like, that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to entertain people. I want to do music, and I want to do movies, and I want to be like Michael Jackson. And so, you know, I started very early on. I started rapping at around 7 years old, and then the acting didn't really come until college because I didn't have the resources of that growing up in Detroit. So I was just a rapper and a football player. And but I've always knew what I wanted to do since I was a little kid.
Is the crossover, like, I mean, you lived it, you're doing it, right? Is the crossover harder than people think? Like whether it's like going like from music to acting or acting to music, like what do you think about that? Like I find that interesting.
I think anytime people know you for something, it's going to be difficult for them to adjust their eyes to something new, unless it is just undeniable, you know, and unless your presence is so indelible in this new art that it cannot be, it's incontrovertible. And, you know, I feel like I have a talent that is that way. And so even though people might know me from movies or TV or the internet for funny stuff, I feel like my acute skill set as a rapper is so apparent that, like, how do you deny it? People still might deny this because, you know, the way that I do it is not necessarily super current for like kids. You know, I kind of have a golden era feel to my music, but I think that people can understand that there is a talent there.
Absolutely. Now, most recently, people are going to be able to recognize you in the new sitcom on Netflix, The Upshaws. I mean, so much fun, so funny. Wanda Sykes is hilarious and just amazing. What was it like working on a show like this, man?
It was great, you know, to be able to work with the iconic, legendary actress Kim Fields, who is just like, she is the salient part of our show. You know, and then to work with comic geniuses as Mike and Wanda is just a fantastic cast and tell great stories that are relatable. And so I'm having a ball.
It's so much fun. I mean, how would you sum up what we can expect with The Upshaws? I mean, it's family sitcom and everything. There's not much more to say. Like, just a fun family sitcom, right, man?
Yeah. It's a fun family sitcom that is not cookie cutter and is authentic. And it is free. So it's not on network TV. So we're allowed to curse and be more risque. You know, there are kids on it, not necessarily a full kid show. But there's some for everybody on there. And I think that, you know, it's a great time. I think people have been waiting for something like this.
And it's on Netflix, so you're part of the Netflix family. Netflix is just pumping out so much amazing content lately. How does it feel to be part of the Netflix family, Paige?
It's great, man. You know, Netflix taking over the world, baby.
It's so cool. And hey, I gotta say, that's a nice poster behind you, man.
Yeah, the Meg. You know what it is? The Megalodon, as the greatest shark movie ever.
Greatest
It
shark.
is the Jaws for the new ages.
But just so much,
And
but like, I mean, you lived it, you worked on it, but like from the beginning to the end of the movie, just nonstop fun and excitement, man. Like,
yeah,
don't no pauses in this movie.
yeah, it's just a wonderful ride. I'm so happy that I got to take that journey, and I'm excited about going to do the second one.
Absolutely. When you found out about that movie, though, I mean, was there a lot of information given to you? Like when you were auditioning for it, like what did you know about the Meg?
Well, when I first got the audition and it came in and it said the Meg, I thought that it was the daughter from the Family Guy show. And I was like, what is this? What in the world? She got her own show, her
I
own
didn't
movie.
even
Oh,
think about that at all.
this is great. So I was like, dang, this is weird. And then I got there and it was something else.
But then, like, I mean, it's just like it's just big scale, right? Like Jason Statham, Big Shark, like.
Hey, I've never been a part of anything like that. Like, honestly, when I was filming that movie, I remember sitting in my huge mobile home trailer in New Zealand, Auckland, New Zealand. And I remember thinking, oh, I'm never doing television again. Oh, that's never happening. I am going to do movies for the rest of my life. But I am glad that I can jump in and out. So I can go do movies and then I can come back and I can do television.
No, absolutely. The obvious answer to this question is you hope they enjoy it. You hope they watch it with their family and friends. But diving deep into it a little bit more, when people watch the Upshaws, what are you hoping they get out of it?
Fun. I hope they get a lot of laughs because that's what when I watch it, I laugh out loud a lot. So I hope they get a lot of laughs. I hope they get some insight, some real moments. I hope that sometimes they can see themselves in this, or if they can't see themselves, they can see someone that they know,
Yeah.
because the reactions to things are just so real.
Absolutely. Paige, work is work. I mean, but like, it's pretty cool for your career that you were able to work on a lot of different projects as well. The kind of show that you're able to work on a lot of different projects. You've done like the comedies. You've done the big
Yeah.
scale with the
Yeah.
Meg, right? Were you hoping that was going to be the case, or did you just kind of not really think about that much? Like, it'd just be like the work. I'm going where the work is. But it's cool that you've been able to work on so many different projects, man.
Because I'm so diverse in my
Yeah.
talent, that's what I wanted. I didn't want to be, there are actors who are just comedian actors. They only do like comedies. There's actors who are only the drama kids and I see the same usual suspects at all auditions, but the difference with me is I see them separately. So, I see this person that's always there, and then I see this person that's always there, and I'm in all of the places because I do it all. I do comedy, I do drama, I do Shakespeare, I do action. So you know I always wanted to be able to a lot of things. For one, there's more opportunities, and for two, I get to express myself creatively. I feel like I'm immense at both. I think do comedy as well as I do drama.
Absolutely. And before we wrap up, I do have a question to ask you about the music stuff because I find it very interesting too. Because we're living in kind of a world right now where there's more access in terms of the creation of music page. There's a lot of access in terms of people being able to get their music out there. So musicians and indie artists are able to get their music out there, but there's also an opportunity for more people to discover and listen to more music. What do you think about the landscape of music now in terms of being able to access so many artists and so many things? Because I feel like it's just changing like year by year, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think we're in a beautiful place of music, far as in consuming it. with the admin of streaming services because it allows you to just jump in things in and out. Before, you had to buy someone's whole album, and if you don't like it, you just stuck with it, but now you can go and experience things. You can tap into new people if you like it, and you can put it on to your phone.
Absolutely. Paige, thank you so much for coming on Popternative, man. I really enjoyed chatting with you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you having me, man, on your new format.
Yeah,
I've never done before.
absolutely. So they can watch you in the Upshaws on Netflix. They can listen to your new record Page, and
Mhm.
we can't forget they can also, because it's the greatest shark movie ever, they can watch you in The Meg, right?
Yes, they can. That's all out right now. Everything is out right now. You have no excuses. As soon as you get off here right now, just go happy page and enjoy.
And where can people follow you on social media to keep up to date with everything?
Yeah, I am at Paige Kennedy on all social media, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I correspond with the people who have things to say to me.
Amazing. Well, this has been Popternative, youtube.com/Popternative. For previous episodes, you can catch Paige Kennedy and the Upshaws now streaming on Netflix. You can also listen to his music and, of course, the Meg. Until next time, this is Paige Kennedy and Petey Beats signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.